This is Soul Play.
If I was a musician and artist, I would create this amazing festival. Okay. And
Oh,
couldn't
fun.
just be like, I'd be connecting with other musicians and stuff like that. And it would be like this magical menagerie of experience. Like you enter and it's an experience. You enter in this big tent and you come in and it's like, you come in and it's almost like this Arabian feel, and there's all these exotic instruments and, I'd be like, doing all these fantastical like things. It's like you're off on this mission of, this beautiful mission, like, you're with Aladdin and the lamp and all this stuff, but then it would suddenly go into like a pop feel, like something, there's pop beats or whatever, and you're doing this, and then it goes into, it's like, but it's like this.
So it starts with the like sitar and the drums and stuff, and then it like gets poppy, and then suddenly
but then it goes into almost like this house, mystical, deep electronic thing. So it's this combination of all this, and I'll be singing light language and then along with normal language, and of course I'd have you and other people coming in, and sometimes it'd come in and it'd feel like there's this just chorus of people just go really big, almost like Amadeus, Mozart, just some of these just
holy cow,
really huge, huge. And then, along with, of course, when I perform, it would be very performative. You would say, like there'd be all this beautiful stuff happening in the background, and I'd come and I'd lay myself down, showing myself as a sacrifice, and then I rise up again. It'd all be about this kind of alchemical rebirthing process, or experiencing myself in these different elements, and then coming forward as something new. This is would kind of be the thing. And then, of course, there'd be all kinds of themes talking about love and all this kind of stuff, entering into these mystical spaces. So that's if I were a performing musical artist. There you go. That's what I would do.
Wow.
Flowing through me right now. Of course, tomorrow it could be something different. Maybe I'd be a boxer or something, but that's not calling to me right now. It's a little stretch for me right now.
Wow.
Anyways, so if you were a performing artist or whatever, what would that be like? What would that be like? Oh, for me also, lifestyle. I would have a lot of oranges around me. I don't know why. A lot of oranges, a lot of pita bread. I don't know why.
And I think you'll need the vitamin C. You'll need it for your
cinnamon.
Your body.
Yeah, I'm sensing that cinnamon. A lot of lemon yellow. Beautiful kind of this, this kind of Buddhist orange color, these deep, rich jewel tones. Of course, I'd have my little layer of cushiony, a room that was almost just all cushions, where I'd sit and I'd meditate and I'd come up with new ideas. That kind of thing. Have my own bowls, that would be my inner sanctum, my seed and my my kernel where I do it, and then I'd have a home. See, I can keep on going. I have a home, make sure I have a home in some different places, like one in Hawaii, being able to look out across the sea, connect to the sea, ocean.
That'd be so nice.
Just, you gotta keep in touch with these elementals. Then there'd be another place that I would go and then visit, and it'd just be like this really remote village of people where I'd want to spend a month or two a year just being with these simple people, like helping teach the kids,
cool.
Like, and that would be cool. And then, I'd want to like help, because of my influence, I'd want to like help with like the building industry and make it shift, into like more geodomes, things that are more connected to the earth and the environment, and in different ways of planting and growing food. Like I'd encourage that. So like there'd be a homestead like that that's focused on that. So those are like 3 different things that I'd be totally involved in. Yeah.
But that's really cool, because there are some similarities there. If I was a recording artist, oh gosh, I
famous,
would, if I
because
was a famous, in other words, where I was making a substantial amount of money where I could do what I wanted, desired to
yeah,
do what I needed to do, I would definitely want to be surrounded by some like-minded people in my group that were very supportive. I would love to be able to really get into like a collaborative, where we come together and do some impromptu stuff and we
I know you
collaborate
love
with other
to, but
musicians.
would you be doing this? I
Yes, I
know you.
would.
Yeah, you.
I
You
would. I
have
would be doing that.
around
I'd
you.
be doing that, and I would have a really nice studio for recording with a nice large room that could be adjusted and things could be moved around and so forth. And we would record. We'd have some incredible mics. We'd be able to
Ooh, cool.
record, have bowls over there and this, and a gong and, I mean, all sorts of
Grace,
stuff that we'll be
I love that,
using.
if you were, but let's take it up another notch and say, you are.
Yeah, I
You
am.
are.
And
And
I
so this
am.
is what's
And
happening
so and so that having
right
that
now.
space is amazing.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so, I go into there and I just feel this like richness, like of creativity, and like so many people have come together and offered and created together and come up with this amazing stuff. And I love that feeling. I love that feeling of watching things come together. I
Mm-hmm.
work with some very talented, brilliant people. And it's so wonderful to have someone who I trust, who's working on finishing up and finalizing these beautiful songs that we create. I love that we're doing a bunch of stuff for people who are, say, for instance, going through Spravatos or some other type of psychedelic treatment, and that we have these offerings to them. I love that we're like connected to these places that are researching these things and that are doing them. And they are like loving working with us and seeing some of the amazing things that come about due to these guided experiences. And so, like, we're known, like they know who we are. Everyone knows who we are. If you talk about that any type of music that is used for meditation, any kind of psychedelic, anything like that, that they know who Gwen and Grace are, that they know that
The temperament twins.
yeah, they know who we are,
family,
and
the family,
that they know that we are here to help, and that we serve, and that we bring joy, and we bring release, we bring rebirth, and that people are loving it, and that I get to go on tour. I don't want to tour all the time, but every so often we'll go on tour and we'll be able to meet with people and meet with a group size that is small enough that we really can work individually, and we can work with these people, and it is the experiences that we've had are mind-blowing. Some of the healing that has taken place, the joy that's happened, and it's a beautiful experience. I also have loved like working with some other very popular musicians like Cascade and so forth, and being able to, like, for instance, sing part of a song with them, where we come and we create something together, amazing. Like that's exciting for me.
Yeah, I've been excited about that too. I've loved doing that. One thing that I'm going to jump in, just adding into, I am so excited and happy that, along the way, as we've become what we are, we've brought some beautiful, amazing artists with us. Like you said, we've worked with so many beautiful people, and we could have easily said, oh, I'm going to work with this popular artist, whatever, but it's like we honored the truth and the beauty of the talent that's been around us the whole way through. And we brought people with us, and they brought us with them. And there's this beautiful camaraderie and understanding of the gifts that want to flow through us. And, it's been so wonderful to see and feel that, it's like that beautiful camaraderie, that beautiful community of love and light, of talent, of gifts that want to flow through us. And I love that as a part of our process. That's been so, so beautiful. Just like you've said. Being
We
able to
and
sit down with groups of people, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
normally a concert, they're like, it has to be seated or whatever, but no, we've had concerts where it's like a sound bath, where people are laying down in mats and having this beautiful experience echoed through halls of cathedrals and different beautiful spaces. And it's
Yeah.
been so amazing to be with people in that kind of an environment. It's like we're calling forth this resonance. And I'm humbled and I'm grateful that I'm living
Yeah.
this life. Yeah.
And I'm having the experience of going to some of these incredible cathedrals in Europe and so forth, and that we got to travel and do that and record in these places, record in sacred places, and record in sacred natural places as well. But that we were able to sing in some of these historic buildings, and the incredible, what's the word? It just, the space, um, just building tenfold on what we created, and having that incredible magnifying and having that incredible experience, recording, and people just loving it. Our fan base just increasing so dramatically, and the people on even on our YouTube channel, like skyrocketing, and the people making comments and letting us know, oh, this really matters. This is really helping me. This helps me connect with myself and be in a place of safety where I can heal, right?
Yeah.
And to know that I am helping create that, to know that I have the freedom, because some of the sounds that come out of my mouth are not what traditionally are considered necessarily the way things should go in our Western culture, but that I've been allowed to express so many kinds of sounds and so many things, and that people have accepted that, and that they've connected in and understood what's being provided for them, and that I don't have to feel self-conscious. I simply can allow what needs to be expressed to be expressed. And to get to that kind of confidence and know that my audience can go there, and that they want to be in that space, and that they are open to transformation. It's just so brilliant. It's such a brilliant thing to finally connect in with the people that make it beautiful.
I'm feeling into this statement of you, and if we can be in the space of I am, of this experience of being as what we are and what we're claiming right now is what I am, the vast experience, the vast sensation of love, of trust. What are some qualities? How would you describe this essence of you owning and totally being here in this space of you now as the professional performer?
Singer. Fulfillment. This feeling of fulfillment, this feeling of confidence, of joy, of knowing that I make a difference, a joy that something that I create is actually being heard and listened to somewhere, that actually is affecting someone's life, a joy and peace and contentment that would be there.
Well, it is here.
That is here. This idea of, wow, I feel fulfilled.
Yeah.
I feel fulfilled. I feel confident that I bring something to this world, and that my life matters.
Can you feel the old you in how there were emotional things tied up with that, beliefs that you said you couldn't, that there was something wrong, there was something blocking that from happening?
Yeah.
And like how that just for me, as I'm here, being as this I am, feeling that those blocks, those stones, kind of withered away. They were softened. And now it just feels like, in a way, it's not about me, but it is. It's not about me. It's like I chose to enter into this field of contentment, of assurity, of confidence, of this simply moving through me, right? This experience, kind of this process, me walking through it. And I'm just simply here, open, and like the natural gifts have come. And it's been amazing, right?
Yeah. This feeling is so beautiful, and it's so, it flies in the face of those deep beliefs I had inside of me that was, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
You're not good enough. You are incapable.
If you could,
don't draw attention to yourself. Don't draw attention to yourself. That means danger, because someone will be jealous of you and angry of you, and they will hurt you. Don't draw attention to yourself. Don't draw attention. So all those thoughts, and looking back at that and going, wow, I'm proud of you for walking through that.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you for just taking the next step and the next step and the next step and the next step, and understanding that those beliefs were based on experiences that were false and destructive, and not a place of truth.
Yeah. If you could offer those thoughts, or the one who had those thoughts, a gift, for it to feel into its wholeness, for it to soften, and for it to be more easeful, what would you offer them? I mean, and it can just be an image. It doesn't have to necessarily have words. Can you see yourself offering them something so that can ease, that process can ease for them to enter into it?
I'm handing them a flower. It's a glowing flower. The brightness beams out from it, and it can open and close and expand and become big or small. And this flower of peace and love, self-love, and love for others. And this life, love for this life in this flower. And handing it over to them and allowing them to place it within their solar plexus. Allow them to gently hold it. And when they are ready, to place it within their being, saying, you are safe. You are safe. You are safe.
Mm-hmm.
You are safe. You are safe. You are safe.
Beautiful. A gift from now to then, a gift of love. And thank you for the presence of that one who was suffering, the one who is now in love and light, and everything in between. To be able to experience these many things, let go of them as clinging of an identity, just to recognize this field of love, of care, of potentiality, acknowledging and feeling that nourishment that is experienced as we're here within it. feeling this coming into a closing. And as we allow this energy to satiate our hearts and our experience, I'm just letting people, reminding them, this is the kind of transformational experience that can occur with play. We started in if I were or if I was, and then we moved into I am. And we offered ourselves a gift as we walk through the process of our experience in life. Right.
And play does not mean there won't be any tears. It just usually means they're good tears. They're tears that make a difference. They're tears of release, tears of joy, and so much more. So that's
thanks
allowed.
for sharing. Yeah, thanks for sharing this experience with me, Grace. You know, we're tapping into true deep desires within our hearts of how we want to express.
And it's really interesting for people because one way that they can really kind of figure out kind of those blocks, those things inside of them that they've been saying to themselves they are, or that are true, that is blocking them, right, from moving on, is simply go to the place where you deeply desire to be. And those things will bubble to the surface. And you go, oh, this. These are the beliefs that prevented me from feeling this before. Oh, now I can look at these beliefs. Now I can separate them. I can work with them. I can play with them. I can allow them healing, all the different strategies that can be used. But if you're like, I'm doing great, I don't know what's going on with me, then take a moment to dare to visualize yourself, to imagine yourself as the deepest desire, like one of the deepest things that you could possibly imagine that you could be.
And it might take you to take a few steps to get there, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for sharing this with me, Grace, and just offering this example to people of kind of what soul play is. And it's so varied. It's so varied. This is just what we got to play with today. And this was helpful for me in my connection with my twin because we create together. Right.
Yeah.
And so this was really a great thing for us. So if any of you have any questions and want to jump into soul play with me, I mean, I could have continued on with Grace and done a few other processes and had some real fun. You can see how, an hour session, there might be a really beautiful lot that occurs and that we play with or we enter into. So, jump in, let me know. I do offer 30-minute sessions, hour sessions, whatever works for you. And open yourself to play today, to living your life more fully, to giving yourself permission to seeing into the opportunities that are available to you right now, within the moment. Come and play with me today. I would love it.
Yay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.